Hello guys, let's start our first class of Turkish language. We'll talk about some very common terms, which are, for example, like how are you, what's your name, uh, what are you doing, all these things. I'll
be discussing. So let's talk. Let's say our first sentence. What should it be? Let's say merhaba. Merhaba. It means hello. So the answer for merhaba is basically just merhaba. And for example, you say günaydın. Günaydın. The answer for günaydın is just günaydın. Well, I'll talk about the letters. I'll talk about the letters of Turkish language later on. But this is the very first and common words that I'm going to teach you. Later on you'll go and study about the letters, after the very first very basic common terms. So I'll talk about the letters. Günaydın. Günaydın. This means good morning. Yes. So this is good morning. And in order to say good afternoon, you have to say iyi günler. İyi günler. The answer for iyi günler, for example, the person A is saying günaydın. The person B replies günaydın. This is similar as well. İyi günler. İyi günler. This means good afternoon. Good afternoon. So in order to say good evening, you have to say iyi akşamlar. İyi akşamlar. Akşamlar. The answer is iyi akşamlar. İyi akşamlar. Yes. So it just means good evening. Good evening. So in order to say good night, you just simply say iyi geceler. İyi geceler. The answer is iyi geceler. So this means good night. Well, now we said merhaba. The answer was merhaba. Günaydın. Günaydın. İyi günler. İyi günler. İyi akşamlar. İyi akşamlar. İyi geceler. İyi geceler. Now we talked about these common words. Now let's talk about some very basic let's talk about the alphabetics in Turkish language. Now we just knew these very basic terms. Merhaba, günaydın, iyi günler, iyi akşamlar, iyi geceler. Well, now we are going to talk about the alphabetics. The alphabetics in Turkish. Well, let's just make it simple. I'll just make it simple to memorize them. Let's say I'll write the ABCDs. Yes, now we wrote the alphabetics, but let me explain it for you. The alphabetics in Turkish, all of them are like English alphabetics, but the pronunciation is kind of different. Let me just tell you that in Turkish we don't have some letters, but we have some extra letters instead. So like what? We have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Actually, we don't have even Q. We don't even have Q as well. We don't have Q. We have R, S, T, U, V, W. We don't have W, and we don't have X. We don't have X as well. We have Y, Z, and then we have some additional letters. What are those additional letters? I'll talk about it. But before that, let's talk about the pronunciation. A, it means A. B, in Turkish pronunciation, Turkish reading. B, B. B, it's pronounced as B. C is pronounced as J, J, J, J, J. D is pronounced as D. E is pronounced as E, E. F is pronounced as F, F, F, F, F. G is pronounced as G, G. H is pronounced as H. I is pronounced as E, E. J is pronounced as J, J. K is pronounced as K. L is pronounced as L. L is pronounced as L, sorry. M is pronounced as Me. N is pronounced as Ne. O is pronounced as O. P. P is pronounced as P. We ignore this. R is pronounced as Re. S is pronounced as Se. T is pronounced as Te. U is pronounced as U. V is pronounced as V. Now we don't have W and X, and we have Y. Y is pronounced as Ye. Z is pronounced as Z. Now we have Che. This is Che. It's not J, it's Che. This S with this comma, let's say, is pronounced as She. She. Like SH in English. She. G with this symbol is pronounced as, it's called Yumuşak. Yumuşak G. Yumuşak G. Yumuşak in Turkish it means soft. Soft G. G. We don't say G, but it's kind of O. But in the words we are not pronouncing it. But in some accents in Turkey, they even pronounce this as G, as GH in English. But in most cases, like in 90% cases, it's not pronounced in the word. If a word, like for example, ağır, this means heavy. Heavy. This G is not pronounced. This G is not pronounced. It's yumuşak ağır. It means heavy. So you have other words like this O with 2 dots and U with 2 dots. Plus we have this symbol. This O with 2 dots. It means It's O, but with a softer sound. This U is with 2 dots is U, but we don't say U. This is O, but this one it means This is O. This one is This one is This is not U, but this is O. This is This is It's kind of like mixing, but in the words it can be differentiated directly. This is O, U, So as long as you make this one soft, then it creates this U with 2 dots. As long as you make this O soft, you create this 2 dots on it. And this one is not E. Be careful. It's not E. It's this is not E. It's without dot. Without any dots. This is without dots. So this is the alphabetics of Turkish. I hope you understood. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, R, S, T, U, V, Y, Z, Ç, Ş, yumuşak G, Ö, Ö. This is Ö. So this is the very first lesson of Turkish language. Like we learn some common terms, and plus with the alphabetics. Merhaba, günaydın. Look, this günaydın is not E. It's not E. It's Look, günaydın, günaydın, günaydın. We don't say günaydın, günaydın, like with the O with two dots. No, günaydın. It's like this. Good morning, it means good morning. And then let's come down. We have iyi günler, iyi günler. This is E, okay. It's not without dot. If it was without dots, then it would be like it would create something abnormal in this place. İyi günler, iyi günler. Okay. Now we have this iyi akşamlar, iyi akşamlar. This S with this comma is ş. Akşam, iyi akşamlar, iyi akşamlar. İyi geceler. Look at this C. This C, it means C. İyi geceler, iyi geceler, iyi geceler. So I hope you understood the very first lesson of Turkish language, and we will proceed more and more, but step by step. We cannot hurry and you forget everything easily. So we are going step by step so that you learn very well and you are able to take notes on each lecture. So take care and see you in the next video.